So what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. So today we are doing something pretty exciting for the new pit bike that we have. Right now, we got the new Yoshi for the pit bike. You have to do a little oil change anyway, so I'm just gonna start it up, let it warm up, and so you guys can hear what the stock pipe sounds like. Doesn't sound like much, but you know, it is what it is. Let it warm up a little bit. Alright, so before we take care of the exhaust on that, we're just gonna do the oil change on my bike because this hasn't been done since we went down to Florida. Yeah, since we got back from Florida. I didn't change it when we were down there. The air filter might be fine. I don't know. I can check that though. But definitely the oil, it has a couple hours on it. You know, you can never be too sure or too safe with it. So pretty much everything in there was new before we went down to Florida. Yeah, we can check it. Yeah, because we got like a box full of stuff right there. Yeah, the cool thing about the Husky and KTM, like this, the MX bike, they're pretty much both the same air filters. Even though that's the FE350 and it's not like the MX model Husqvarna, it still takes the same filter, which is pretty cool. So you can literally just order the same thing and they pretty much fit for the most part. Alright guys, in the truck right now. So things didn't really go as planned. We were changing the oil on the pit bike, and there's two bolts on the bottom of the pit bike, one for the oil and then one for like a cam chain tensioner. And so I did the one with the oil because we weren't really sure which one was which, but we managed to do the one with the oil first, and then we were trying to figure out if the other bolt next to it was like another reservoir or something like that. So we undo the bolt, a spring and a push rod come out. Well, I don't know if the push rod can, all we saw was the spring just shoot right out. So yeah, now the bike kind of runs like crap now, the pit bike. I didn't even put the exhaust on because I was furious about that part. When I changed the oil, I started up and it started going all whack. So that's sick. So I'm gonna try and go back to the house, see if I can find it. It's just laying on like the ground or whatever, or if it's probably in the oil pan maybe, because we had the oil pan underneath the bike when it was draining the oil. So I was really waiting like all week just to put this exhaust on and like ride it around like that, and now we've messed up. So that's sick. So you have this, you have the spring right here, number 6, that's what we saw shot out, and then you have 13 and 16, which is part of the bolt that, you know, unscrews from the bottom. That's like literally right next to the drain plug for the oil. So we have that, and I saw that, and then but I didn't see 7. I never saw 7 shoot out of the thing, so that could still be in something, or it could still be in the bike somewhere. We're on our way back home, and hopefully I can find something, dig my hand around in some oil or whatever, but if not, could still be up in the thing, I don't know, but oh well. Alrighty guys, it's been a few days, but I think we figured out what was going on with the bike. There's 2 bolts. We have the oil right here, and then this one for like the camshaft tensioner thing, my bob. I don't know if you guys saw that, but yeah, so obviously they look pretty much identical. When we took it out, it started, I don't know, making some weird noises, like the timing chain was all loose and stuff, and it started like, you know, smacking all up against like the inside of the case. So we called the mechanic the next day that we got the bike from, and he was saying that the chain can automatically adjust when you put oil like in the certain spot. So you kind of have to, it's one of these, I think it's that one. You take out that one and then you put oil inside there, and then it helps the chain automatically adjust because it's like pretty much like right in this area. It helps prime the chain thing going on in there, and it just tightens itself. It self-adjusts. So I think that's pretty cool. So hopefully this is all good. And we're set to put on the exhaust finally, because we've waited a while to put that thing on. I'll start it one more time just to show you guys what it sounds like overall, the exhaust. inside the garage, so it's gonna be a bit louder than usual, so it's pretty quiet. So we gotta get that exhaust on. It's a mess in here. We got the calyx apart because of doofus over here. But you know, it is what it is. So let's get started on it. Alright, we got a little workbench right here. You can do the honors of the unboxing. Yeah, well, that's what we're doing. We're unboxing it to look at it. So that's what you're doing. Ooh, look at that thing. It's kind of small, but whatever. It's pretty cool looking. Nice. We got header pipe, and we got some more stuff in here. I think there's a little spring puller in there. Alright, got the stocker off. She's off, and now I just gotta unwrap some of this and some of this, and then put it back together. I don't know if this has anything I need. Might be need the spring puller in there, but that's about it. But I think we can get started on the rest of it. Alrighty, we got a mess on the table, a workbench, but the final product is on. Got everything on there pretty nice and snug. I don't think that's going anywhere. Hopefully not. But we didn't really have to reuse many of the other bolts because the stock stuff kind of bolted up on, had a bunch of other like connections to like the frame and stuff. This just kind of, you just reuse literally the one bolt for this one over here and these ones down here for the header, and that's pretty much it. The only two bolts really holding it together, and obviously you got the spring clip, the spring to connect the header to the muffler itself, so it doesn't just fly right off or whatever. They just don't come apart. But that's pretty much all that's holding it on. I mean, it's pretty solid. It's not going anywhere, so I don't know, not bad. We got fingerprints all over it, but that's sick. All right, guys, this is what it looks like. Start it up. Sounds pretty good. It sounds a lot better. It looks a lot better. Looks sick. Yeah, it looks nice. It was very nice with the Yoshi on there. Hopefully this thing runs okay after. Seems like it runs alright. This bike pretty much runs like it should now. I don't know if I showed it previously though. Well, I don't think I did because I didn't even start it up. I didn't want to. But the timing chain was all rattling. But now it's good. Should be good. Good to go. Should have no issues so far as long as we don't pull that plug out. They both look exactly the same. I mean, these two. The one right there and then the other one right there. They look almost the same. I think you're saying on the older Hondas that the Hondas actually have two oil drains. So he was thinking that was the case, and obviously it wasn't. It runs good now. I mean, you don't really hear it at all. Sounds good. It runs, it sounds smooth, it sounds fine, you know, it runs alright, it runs pretty good, like new. So hopefully it stays like that and we don't run into any hiccups or anything like that. But as it is, it's a lot, it makes it a bit more exciting. You know, I didn't like rev it out like usual, or rev it out high, because I'm still trying to see if that thing will just be normal for now. So I don't want to, you know, kill it or anything. Just kind of have that thing do whatever it has to do to get back to where it has to get to. But yeah, like I said earlier in the video, apparently this thing self-adjusts too, so it's I'm just hoping that it just does its thing, gets back to normal, and then I can just get on it a bit more. I did order some tall bars. They're coming in probably like a few days, probably tomorrow I think they're gonna come in, so I'm gonna put those on as well. And the thing about that, I might need bigger, longer cables, so that might be an issue. It might not be. I don't know. We will get to that point when we get there. But so far, this thing looks sick. It looks so sick. you know, it's still on there, so it didn't fall off yet. It's still attached, so we're still good. Yeah, it's so sweet. I love the carbon. I always love the Yoshi pipes. Even on the big bikes like the Suzuki's and all that, it always looks so sick. But yeah, it looks so sick. Right, with the creek in the background, looks so clean. I did want to powder coat the rims and all that stuff, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like this, to be honest. Just the pipe, and that's all I'm gonna really do with the handlebars, and that's about it. I'm gonna find some numbers for it, probably put my numbers on here, but that's about it. And I don't think I'm gonna put graphics on it, because honestly, I like these. I like the looks of these decals. I always thought the Honda did a good job with these. It looks clean. I mean, it's plain and simple, but I like the design and style of it, so it's pretty sick. So I'm gonna take this thing around and ride it just a little bit more. I know I'm talking way too much, but I don't know how long this video is. I'm gonna crash and burn. It's running good. No complaints. Alright guys, that's going to wrap this video up on the 2020 CRF110 Yoshimura exhaust install. If you guys enjoyed this video, I know it wasn't too long, I know it's probably short and not pretty simple, but if you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a big thumbs up, and if you guys are stopping by for the first time, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video of the new 2020 CRF110, and that's going to wrap up this video. See you guys in the next one.